Hey, you don't like getting bitten? You don't like to get bitten? Keep your teeth to yourself. And that's for you, Isabel. Hey, this is Plain Jane in my own living room in rural Virginia. Good afternoon. I would like everybody to like, share, subscribe, and all that wonderful stuff before they watch the video rather than after. They might not want to do it after. And if you have any questions or comments, please make them. I'm not offended. People who are easily offended shouldn't make YouTube videos. Now, I think the last few videos I've made, I've forgotten to say hello to Margot. That's a really bad thing to do. So I'm going to catch up by saying, hi, Margot. Hello, Margot. Hey, Margot. Hello, Margot. And hello, Margot. Okay. Is living in a multiracial world so complicated that we need the experts to help us go across the minefield? They will patiently explain to us what racism is, who is and who is not a racist, and you may be surprised on that one, and what we should do about it. We will go to the training session at the end of a long workday. We will shut up and listen, and they will cash their 5-figure checks further on up the road. And of course, we should know the sensitivities of each other's cultures and act like decent human beings always. That should go without saying. There's never an excuse for saying things like, oh, you are so smart for a fill in the blank. That is aggressive and ignorant, but unfortunately, it's the type of ignorance that a training session ain't gonna fix. But sometimes people mean well and yet say the wrong thing. Maybe they haven't been around, maybe they lack experience, maybe they're nervous, maybe this, maybe that. But what is it? Microaggression without the aggression? Just micro something or other? Why not assume the best of another's intentions unless you find out otherwise? People who fear giving offense may avoid social contact with members of other groups because they don't want to get it wrong. They're wondering, what did they say in that training session? What was in the book? And it makes them unnatural. How could that be helpful for the things that our society claims to value, like diversity, equity, social justice, and justice? Don't forget about real justice. I mean, what could go wrong? Here's what could go wrong. The person doing the hiring knows that you are qualified, but has been led to believe that people of your group are tricky in some way that might cause them problems further on up the road. That could be racism or some other ism, or it could just be reasonable caution. We really don't need an idiot's guide for relations with each distinct culture and racial and ethnic group. The Bible is universal. Whether you believe in the Bible or not, it's still universal, with principles that apply to everyone. God created us in his image. Well, you may not believe in that, but I do. Genesis 1:27. Differences among humans are small compared to what we have in common. All of us need food, water, shelter, love, and respect. Most toddlers, regardless of where they live in the world, have been taught to treat other people the way that they would like to be treated. Luke 6:31. Or they should have been taught that. That's in most religions, to treat other people the way that you want to be treated. Don't want someone taking your toys? Keep your hands off of their toys. Not too crazy about insults? Don't insult other people. Don't like it when people bite you? Keep your teeth off of them. And that's for you, Isabel. You are also the reason why one of my eyebrows isn't the same as the other. This one here has a scar in it. But that's another story from 63 years ago. Don't worry, Izzy. I've gotten over it. I've moved on. This works with people of goodwill. I know that's not everybody, but we can only control our part. That's all we're responsible for. If someone reacts negatively when we're doing our best socially, the reason may have nothing to do with you or me. Pray for the other person, forgive them, and keep trying or move on. Sometimes you just have to move on. Orthodox anti-racism. And I say orthodox because it is in a very real sense a religion with a lot of rules. It makes simple things complicated. If you can read How to Be an Anti-Racist by Ibram X. Kendi or White Fragility by Robin DiAngelo, without thinking that they just might not accurately reflect the reality here on the ground in 2021, then you are a better man than I. According to Mr. Kendi, people like me who don't buy into his version of anti-racism, which does require racial discrimination, they're racists. If we react defensively to being called a racist, we are demonstrating white fragility, according to Robin DiAngelo. And if they are the priests, as they seem to be right now, then call me a fragile racist. Reasonable people are buying into this stuff. When the well-paid experts come to your workplace or school, you too will shut up and listen. But before you get dazzled, ask if what they're saying reflects your experience with people when you go out, when you go shopping, when you go to work, when you talk to them. Are they accurately reflecting experience with people right now in 2021? Are they making things better or are they making things worse? There is a much better way, and most of us already know it. Let me know what you think. Disagree with me, go ahead.